Hey everybody, back at camp again. Today is September 25th, 2021, and projects are pretty much done for the year. So today's agenda is checking tree stands and cutting, shooting lanes and all that type of thing. So really shouldn't be much to it. I don't have a lot of small brush, but it's good to know that it's all cleaned up before you get in the stand the first time when you're hunting. So little guess kind of just show what everything's looking like right now, just to help document what it looks like this time of the year. We'll be getting my in-laws camper closed up here. I don't know, one of the next upcoming weekends probably, which is really just shutting power off, cleaning out any of the extra food or whatever left from the year, and then we're gonna throw a big cover over the whole thing. So, but a little bit of change in leaves right now, nothing too crazy yet. Got a couple of trees that are ahead of the rest, especially these smaller ones. You can see down there in the thicket, this one that's got a lot of red on it. But yeah, still very green. It is only September. It's not like it's winter yet, but if I remember right, I remember a lot of the leaves coming down during bow season, which I think last year that would have been early November, end of October or so. But yeah, so we're getting through the year though. So I got the gator ready, warmed up, and got some the loppers, the pruning shears, whatever you want to call them, and a pole saw. We'll run out to the stand the furthest away from here and make sure that all the lanes are good there. That's the one that's going to have the most work. But I have another one up the hill here. Now it's really not far from camp. Maybe, well, I don't know, maybe 300 yards. Shoot, probably not even that much. Maybe 200. But I did. If I remember to throw them up on here. I did get a picture last night of some deer right here in the thicket. Like, I put that little maple out here. I put the camera on that, and the deer came in about 5 yards ahead of that tree. And that's only about 20 yards from my truck. So, I don't know. I'm not too worried about being too far from camp because the deer are coming in, and I think they're getting used to things being here, or just kind of skirting around the immediate area if they need to. So yeah, the other stand's just up in the thick woods up there, but you'll see when we get there. Alright, here we are. There's the stand. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've already seen this area, but kind of just wanting to make sure I have. And year to year, I can never remember what everything looks like. So it's going to be nice to just have some ideas of what it looks like in here at the beginning or just before bow season, that type of thing. So that's going to be the main area where we're hoping for deer to come. I'm going to clear some of this lower little brushy stuff to make sure that I can get shots down in there fine. And then there's going to be a shooting lane out that way because there's the trail there that the deer seem to like to use. So we'll make sure that's plenty clear to shoot through. Last year when I got a shot at one, it was up here, from the road here to here and then up higher. I mean, we change elevation pretty quick by almost 10 feet. So from sitting in the stand, I don't know, what are these, 15 feet high? Maybe a little taller, 16, I don't know. Shooting out there, it was not eye level, but it was not much of a downhill shot at all. Just a little bit downhill. So I want to get some of these limbs off these immediate trees cleaned up, just to make sure that whichever direction I hopefully have a shot, we'll clear some of these branches off this pine tree in case something comes down the road here. I have had them walking on the road. I don't know, they're pretty unpredictable. Every time you think you know where the trail is, and they still use their trail, but they don't stick to it. They kind of do what they want to do. So, all right, enough rambling. We're gonna start trimming some stuff up. We're gonna take this whole tree right out. It's like right dead center of where I want to be shooting. I'm hoping it's bright enough out here and dark enough under that pine tree that I'm not real visible. We'll find out. I use the saw. Maybe I can. Should be good enough. I'll just stand down here and see what I can see in the way. This guy for sure. Well, that looks pretty good to me. I don't know how well the camera can pick up into that dark area, but it's pretty clear all the way up to the tree stand. Leave some of these little vertical trees that are closer to the stand just to try to help break up the line of sight, I guess, for the deer. I don't know. So I came in and mowed this a couple times with the brush hog, so hopefully there's something in here the deer want to munch on. See if there's any sign of anything in here. Not really seeing anything. Nothing too obvious, no tracks, no deer poop. But it's alright. Hopefully next year I can get these little stumps all cut down. I can mow, all this in here where you see the goldenrod. Because the trail they like to use is right on the other side of goldenrod. I have seen them come in from this way. But I'm just hoping to have this little mowed area to coax them in this a little bit closer to me and get them to stop, not just pass through. Well, nothing obvious, unfortunately, but we'll see. That could be a deer track, but that's a super old one if it is. It's alright, we're gonna bring the trail camera out here. See what we see here. But that's the trail that they come out. When they come through there, they come out through that thick stuff and into that trail. So I'm really hoping that this attracts them to here. So we'll go back up, look at the next shooting lane. Alright, this is the next shooting lane that I want to have opened up. I'm at the tree stand, so I'll just set you up here and do a little quick time lapse of cleaning it up. Alright, I think it's time to get up in the stand and look from up there. Got 1, 2, 3. I know it doesn't look like much there. 4. I'm not really bothering straight behind me because The tree's just too much of a mess. I'd rather have some background behind me than be able to shoot that way. So, all right, let's go up. All right, here we are. I was looking down into the thicket. I think I definitely see some more limbs. See if I can zoom and point to what I'm seeing. Apparently not. Okay, maybe there is no zoom at all. I don't know. Anyway, where is it? Right about here, I got some limbs right there. So that would interfere with the edge of where I'm trying to shoot. Here is good. This opening here is all nice and clear. I wouldn't mind having one more space here. This got a little shrub thing there, but I don't want to take it out. So I'll probably leave it. Won't be able to shoot there, but got a window from this tree to that tree. Oh, quite a wide window, I'd say. Next lane is here. Maybe I can show you. I'm shooting out to the trail out here, right under my finger, and anywhere in between. I drew on one last year, walked right up that lane basically, 20 yards, but it was just a little spiker, you know, super young guy. And it was opening day, I believe. Just wasn't ready to take something yet. Then actually the doe that was with it did the same thing. He walked back to the trail way in the back there, and the doe followed up where he was, and she hung out there too. But all right, here's the other lane, just down our trail here. Got one limb here that might be kind of right there in the way. Pull that out of there, but other than that, I mean, it's not too bad. And then this way, I guess I should probably stand the way I'll be when I shoot. Got some immediate stuff right here. Other than that, I got a clear shot up in there. It's a tough one because I gotta turn around and stand with my back towards the ladder. I tie off. I've got probably a little bit lame, but I got this heavy ratchet strap that I have my harness, I guess, whatever you want to call it, where I can tie off. Being tied off makes you feel a little more comfortable up here, but still further than I want to fall. Even with the harness on, it's still gonna hurt. So anyway, so we got 4 of them. 4 pretty good lanes. I just need to clean up a couple more branches, which I think this is mostly dead stuff, so I could probably knock it all right down. And that's just limbs off that last maple tree out there, a double little tree. So, all right, we'll go knock those down. We'll go check out the other stand. I just had to prove the point that I could get over this little log. Okay. Let's see. Here's the stand. I think we'll just get climbed up in it and take a look because it all looks okay. Feels good. All right, let's get up there. Okay, well, we're up in the tree stand. Here's the gator. So you can see the driveway right there, which comes up to the road, and the road's right here. So yes, I know I'm very close to the road, just beyond that lit weeds, I guess. It's the weeds on the edge of the road. Probably, boy, I don't know. I'm not a good judge of distance, I guess, but maybe 100 yards from the road. Plenty for being legal, but our road, we're the second to last property on the road, and it's a dead end. So like traffic wise is nil. We go up the road here. That's just the road right there at that lit area, but like right about where you stop seeing that edge is where the road ends. You can see, I don't know if you can see the field through the thick trees, kind of where it's lit up there. That's my neighbor's property there, so we're a little further away from that than the road, about maybe 150 yards. I don't think it's quite 200. So really the only traffic coming up the road is them, and they're hunters, so they're usually already here, and occasionally you get the random car that just drives up and turns around, but it's just kind of nice. It's super thick through here, nice thick canopy, so there's not a lot that grows on the ground, so it's pretty wide open. There's a little bit of brushy stuff on the ground, but I don't know that I really want to cut any of it. There's so many options of where I can shoot from here. I don't want it to just be all wide open. There's a lot more deadfall over here, and that's the road anyway, so I don't think I really need to trim any of this stuff up to shoot past it. So, but yeah, so there's the driveway. If you can see my in-laws camper there, just barely through past the driveway. And then our building, if you can see the green roof right there. So yeah, it's obviously not far away. We're at least, yeah, I'd say we're close to 200 yards. I don't know, maybe 150 again, but out that direction is where my other stand is, but that's pretty much on the other side of the property, so I don't even know what that distance is. 400, 500, 600 yards, something like that. Yeah, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, I don't remember the whole width of the property. I think it was, maybe the whole width of the property is only like 500 yards, but so we're about 400 yards away from my stand, if that's accurate. But whatever, not a big deal. It is what it is. The reason I picked this spot, I mean, it gives me some distance from the other stand, but I don't know if you can pick them out. There's a bunch of oak trees in here. That bigger one right here is a big oak. There's another one up a little further. There's a couple out near the edge of the driveway here. So there's, I don't know if last year they dropped a ton of acorns, and I've seen and heard deer up here a lot. Probably munching on them. So there's more oak right across the road, and sometimes they just cross over here and find other acorns, I guess. But that's this setup. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. Just don't think I need to be trimming all this ground brush out of here. I mean, yeah. I got shots over here. I got shots down here. I can shoot out over some of that brush out there. So, I don't know. And then with the gun, it opens up even more. Yeah, I can shoot out a lot further. So this is more where I like to hunt with the gun. At least gives me some variety. The bow, I don't come here very often. I like my other stand better for that. But yeah, the neighbor's got about 300 acres that wraps almost around 3 sides of us. Because he owns on the other side of the road too. You know, they groom all that for deer too, so we're just kind of a little 15-acre chunk around a lot of his property. So I'll keep each other posted on what we see, and you know, I have one trail camera out. I'll throw a couple pictures of stuff we've seen this spring, or not this spring, this summer, but just a bunch of doe. But this is about the time of the year last year when I started getting some bucks on the camera, so we're gonna set that camera up out at the other stand so that when I go out to hunt, I can swap the SD card and see what's on it. See if there's any patterns that we can figure out. But well, this is my hunting setup, right or wrong, good or bad. This is what I do. All right, I think we're about done here. I'm gonna load up the last few things at camp to take home, because you know, camping season is done and now it's hunting season. So that's all I'm gonna do. It's the only thing left for me. I don't need to show you loading the log splitter on the trailer and all that BS, but so I'll keep you posted. Maybe we'll try to do some video of hunting. I don't know. I'm not a great hunter in the first place, so adding a camera to it's probably not the greatest idea, but who knows? Maybe I'll get ambitious or something and give it a try. Maybe I'll ruin a hunt or two trying to record it. So, all right. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.